Synergy Theater and Freestyle Repertory Theater present Right Away. It's a show, it's a jam, it's the best of both worlds, and it's happening right now. So please welcome your hosts for this evening, Michael Durkin. Hi, Sharon. Go ahead and turn off your video right now, and I'm going to introduce myself as well. Hi,
Hey.
I'm Laura Valby. Thank you, Sharon. That's going to be happening as you join us here tonight. Go ahead and just click off your video for now. Click off your microphone for now as well.
Welcome, everybody. Good to have you all here. Tonight's show, right away, is a Zoomed style reimagining of a show that Freestyle Rep designed and produced back in the 90s. Some of the people who will be joining us tonight to write were in that cast, and others who are writing tonight weren't even born yet. This is the first co-production of Freestyle and Synergy Theater. We couldn't be happier, both of us. Nonprofit theaters, one on the West Coast, one on the East Coast. And we're just real happy. We're real happy to be working together with each other. Now, here's how Right Away is going to work. We've got 5 playwrights, and they are going to have 45 minutes to write a brand new, spanking new play based on a suggestion from you guys. The audience. You're the audience. I'm sorry. Did I introduce you? You're the audience.
Yeah, and while they are off writing, everyone in the audience, which we just said is you, as
That's
you
your
know.
part.
So you are all invited to join Mike Durkin and myself in some improv and writing games. And just to give you a heads up, you will probably want to use not your keyboard at your computer, but actually one of these and
Ooh.
something that's a little bit like this. So prepare yourself with a pen or pencil and something to write on so you can keep your screen, you can hear us and see us, and then you'll be writing with your hands. Weird, right? Writing with your hands. So we'll do those improv games and writing games for about 45 minutes while the playwrights are off writing. And then after that 45 minutes, the playwrights will return, and then they will present the world premiere readings of their brand new play.
Now, before we introduce tonight's playwright, there's a couple of housekeeping things we have to go over. If you are participating on Zoom, we ask that you keep your videos off and your microphones muted for now. There will be times when we ask you to turn them both back on, but for right now, keep them off. But do know that this production is being streamed live over YouTube and Facebook, so if you don't want to be seen throughout the world or heard throughout the world because of some witness production program, then keep them off then as well. That's another thing we would suggest to you for the best kind of viewing. You might want to go down to the lower left-hand corner where that video icon, and is right next to it is that caret. And you might open that caret, go to video suggestions or video what? Something
Settings.
Like that. Settings.
Yeah.
And hide non-video participants. So you might want to do that just to kind of keep your screen nice and clean. And lastly, we ask you now to open up your chat feature, because that's how we're going to get suggestions from you, the audience, which will inspire our playwrights.
That's exactly right. All right, so speaking of playwrights, it's time to introduce tonight's intrepid writers. Let's just jump right in.
Yeah.
You know what? First up, I'm going to introduce the wonderful, the amazing, the oh so youthful Miss Heather Adams. Heather is a junior at American University, and she's studying musical theater, and she is, this in her bio says aspiring playwright, but let's be honest, this girl is a playwright. She's also a producer. She's the founder of Quills and Capes. It's the home for creation and production of new student work at American University. And through Quills and Capes, she's been producing plays throughout this crazy time, her own work, other people's work, and she's been really a champion of other playwrights work online, and she's been doing playwriting workshops online as well. Heather, we're so excited to have you tonight.
Very happy to be here. Thank you.
Heather's one of the playwrights who actually makes, she can get 3 or 4 pages out of 45 minutes. Where myself, when I do it, if I get a half a page, I'm lucky. Thank you for being here with us, Heather. And now I'm going to introduce an old buddy of mine, Kat Coppett. Kat Coppett is the co-director of MOPCO, of a wonderful improvisational theater company up in the Albany area. She's also the founder of Coppett, which is a kind of a corporate workout, improv corporate workout kind of thing, and also the author of Training to Imagine, a book. Check it out. It's out there. She's a former member of our company here in New York, Freestyle, where she developed one of the greatest improv things ever, which was spontaneous Broadway. Kat, always good to see you here.
Hello, hello.
Yay!
Yay.
And should we sing something? Should we just make something up and sing something?
Go for it.
Oh, thanks very much. Thanks very much. I'm going to pass.
Anytime.
Thank you, Kat. Good to see you, Don.
All right, next I will introduce a playwright who is joining our show right away tonight for the very first time. And we are pleased as punch to have her. Please welcome Jenny King. Jenny is a playwright. She's an actor. She is an educator. And her play Reconciling received the Arts and Letters Drama Prize and was named a Best Bet of Fringe NYC. Her short play, You're My Favorite, was a 2020 finalist in the Samuel French Off-Broadway Festival. She lives here in New York City, not in the West Coast, like Mike Durkin was thinking. And she is a member of the Real Arc Writers Room and the Barrington Collective. Hi, Jenny. We're so happy to have you tonight.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
You ready for it? You ready for us to give you just a little snippet of time to write a play?
Absolutely. It'll be a fun ride.
It'll be a ride, that's for sure.
Of some kind, yes.
Thanks, Jenny. Next is the artistic director of Freestyle Repertory Theater here in New York City, Miss Laura Livingston. She has done so much for improvisation for the last whole bunch of years. But currently, one of the most kind of interesting things is on the Freestyle Repertory website is a series of videos called Home Fooling, which kids can jump onto and learn a little bit about improv. Families can get on there and learn a little bit about having some fun together. She's been teaching in schools, improv in schools for many, many years. She's an accomplished director of plays here in New York City, as well as plays on the internet through this kind of crazy time that we're in. Laura Livingston, welcome so very much.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Ray.
Hey, there's Ray Valpy, too.
At the same time, I'll introduce my dad.
Which one is
Dr.
Laura? Laura, do you have a beard?
Ray, let's you and I go out for a drink or a smoke.
All right.
Hey, Ted, go and pop off right now. We'll bring you on in a little bit.
I'm late.
No, it's okay. It's going to happen. It's already happened. It'll happen again. It's video
see you,
on.
Ray.
It's the stop video. And speaking of my whole family, and there's my daughter. All right, so as Dr. Ray Valpy figures out Zoom, I am going to introduce our final playwright for the night. Please welcome Ken Adams. Ken is the artistic director of Synergy Theater, and there's the rest of my family yelling at my daughter to go to bed now. We'll get back on track, you guys. We're gonna get back on track. Hey, Ken. So Ken,
Hey.
of course, is the artistic director of Synergy Theater, co-producer of tonight's show. He has been producing groundbreaking online improv shows every Thursday and Friday, and he is the author of How to Improvise a Full-Length Play, The Art of Spontaneous Theater. And he began his career back in New York City over 30 years ago with Freestyle Repertory Theater. Hiya, Ken.
Hello. It's
Hi.
lovely to be here.
Well,
Good
it's
to
so
have
cool
you.
that you're part of putting this show all together. And it's really cool we're still doing this.
I think so.
I think it's great. All right, cool. With that, and not to make my dad feel too weird, we're going to bring on all of the playwrights
I was going to
back
say,
on the screen. Hey, you know what?
Am I supposed to stop video or what?
Yeah, go ahead and stop your video for now. We'll bring you back later. Thanks, Dad.
So all the playwrights are coming back onto the screen, and at this point, audience, I would suggest that you open up your chat feature if you haven't done so already, because each playwright is going to ask you for a suggestion just to kick off their play. And when they do, if you have an idea, write it in the chat. So shall we do this? Should we see if we can get going?
We might as well, yeah. Tell you what, let's just go in the order that everyone was introduced.
Okay.
Heather, if you want to grab the first suggestion, ask for whatever the heck you want to ask for.
Yeah, sure. Can I just have a relationship, please? What's the main relationship in the story?
All right, so audience, that's on you, a relationship. So
There we go.
any ideas
There
you
we
have?
go.
Oh, wow, they're coming in already.
There we
You know
go.
what to do. This audience knows what to do.
These are awesome. I'm going to take cat and dog.
All right, awesome.
I think, speaking of Cat, I think Cat was next. Were you not, Cat?
I am not a cat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
Oh, wait, I am a cat. May I have an objective, please? Something that someone wants to do or get.
An objective. Oh, let's see. There we go. Oh,
I'm
nice
going to
one.
take the first suggestion I saw, which is to be remembered.
I love it. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So many great suggestions coming in. All right, well, next up, Jenny King. Jenny, what do you want tonight?
This might be a little specific, but I'm just excited
for it.
about potential answers. So I would like a unique theme for a child's birthday party.
I think this is a great idea.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Too many options. Oh wow.
I'd like to go to each one of these parties too. By the way.
Yeah, some people got some cool kids. I think I am gonna go with vampires. Yeah.
There we go. I'd go with vampires every time. Laura, what do you want to get cooking here?
All right, I want two things because I am greedy. I would like to get a thing that somebody does every day, a normal activity that people do, a thing. Oh, I like this.
Man, you guys are great.
I got brushed teeth twice, so I'm going to take that. And the other thing I would like to get is a genre or style of literature.
Oh, genre.
I know. Who does she think?
Oh, genre.
Oh,
Oh,
a genre.
wow. There is a lot of horror and gothic coming up. So that's what I'm going with.
Nice.
All
All right, last but not least, Ken Adams.
All right. Somewhere on the set of this play, there will be a prominent object of some kind. What is the prominent object that is somewhere on the set of my play? I saw a washing machine, so that's what I will take. Washing machine. Thank you very much.
All right, now in a few moments, writers, we're going to send you away for about 45 minutes, but keep your eyes open on your phones. We'll both, Laura Valpy and I, will show you what a phone looks like, or at least I will, and because we're going to send you some more thoughts as we go along. All right. So let's run past real quickly each one of you. What was the suggestion, Heather?
A relationship between a cat and a dog.
Cat and a dog. Cat, what do you got?
I asked for an objective and I got to be remembered.
I'd forgotten that one. Jenny, what was yours?
I asked for a unique theme for a child's birthday party, and I chose vampires.
Why wouldn't you? I would too. Laura, what? You got two things I know, Laura.
But I just want to say assassinated greats. I think that would be a good reason to give why I don't have children, because I think that would be a great party.
Assassinated greats?
All right.
That'd be a good.
Back to me and the job at hand. Brushing teeth and horror.
All right. And last, but in no way least, our good friend and co-producer Ken Adams.
I asked for an object, and it is a washing machine.
Excellent, excellent.
Nice.
All
right, and I
ladies
have
gentlemen.
set the timer, so as soon as we send you away, I will press that timer.
And I think we're going to do it. Are we going to do it right now, ladies and gentlemen? Playwrights, on your masks. Get set. Right away.
Break legs, everyone.
All right. Oh, is it going? Yep, it is going. Okay, cool.
Excellent.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, while our writers are turning off their video and their sound, hopefully tuning us out. We don't have any of them looming here.
Yeah, we're going to, now we can talk about them.
Now we can talk about them. Hopefully they turn down.
Who knows stuff about these guys?
You should have waited like one more minute. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get all the mute. Now they heard you say, goodness. No.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
So in a moment, we will invite you, the audience, to join us by turning on your video and your microphone. But before I do, just one last reminder. We are streaming this show live on YouTube. I don't know if on Facebook or whatever. This is out on the interwebs for the public to see. So if you would not like your likeness to be visible to the general public, you can keep your video off and sound off. You are still welcome to participate and follow along with the activities that we're doing. Just want to say that. Now, if you would like to have your likeness out there for all to see, go ahead, turn on your sound, turn on your video, and yeah, say hello.
Sylvia, welcome. Sylvia, good to see you. Leonie, good to see you. Who's that? Oh, there's wonderful. Look at all these people. MJ, good to have you here. Excellent.
Awesome. Thanks, you guys, for joining us tonight.
Sharon.
We've got an awesome group. If you haven't already, this is, again, a great time to grab a pen or pencil and some paper to get ready for doing some cool exercises with us. I got to keep my eye on the time because, did we mention this? I'm sure we did, but let's say it one last time. Throughout this 45 minutes while the playwrights are writing, at different times, we will ask you guys for more suggestions to send to the playwrights. So along the way, we need to remember to keep prompting them. So I'll keep an eye on the time here.
And they have to incorporate those suggestions in their play.
That's right.
We send it to them.
Should say that. Yeah, exactly. Cool. Durkin, do you want to just quickly introduce the ideas of improv, and then I'll do the first exercise after that?
All right. The only thing I can suggest to you is the best thing to do with improv is to do it spontaneously. Most of the stuff, we're not asking you to be clever or witty or funny. I think the most important thing is spontaneous. And that often gives us a suggestion that's more commonly organic to everybody. You ask for a room and somebody says bathroom. We all know bathroom. You ask for a room and somebody says, inside someone's navel. Well, okay, but so be spontaneous. Have a grand old time. So I think we're going to start off with a warm-up exercise, and I think you're going to lead it, right? It helps?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Excellent.
Oftentimes when we're improvising live or getting ready to write, just warming up, getting things flowing is good. So have your pencil, paper at the ready. The first exercise, again, no judgments, just let it come on out. It's simply going to be finish my sentence. I will say a sentence leaving a blank, and all you got to do is fill in the blank. I haven't even thought of these sentences ahead of time. I'm simply going to go for it like right now. Finish this sentence. My brother and I were in the park and we got into the house up on the hill. It remarkably looked like a Oh, did you hear about the girl who ran into the and that made me feel We'll stop there for this exercise. You got a few things down. Let's jump into the next exercise to keep the flow going, keep the warm up happening.
Once again, couldn't be simpler. We've all been to the shrink. It's one of these kind of word association things. Whatever you come up with, whatever you put down. Bless you, Brenny. Are you okay? Okay, all right. Whatever you come up with is just great. And Kim, nice to see you, buddy. It's good to have you here. I'm going to say a word. You write it. You write what the first thing that comes into your mind. And I say the next one. We're going to keep going. Here comes the first word. And I'm just going to say 5 words. I'm going to say them real quickly. Here we go. Rumble. Mist. Pristine. Hatchet. Stroke. Done deal.
All right, we're going to keep the same thing going. This time I will say a word and you will have, we're going to do a stream of conscious. Let's go for like 30 seconds. I'll say a word and just keep on writing for 30 seconds, whether you form full sentences or it's just a rambling words to the page. Your first word is feast. 30 seconds. Five seconds left.
And I gotta say, you guys what you're doing is exactly right. You just keep writing. You just keep writing. Whatever comes out is right. Hey, Karen, how you doing?
All right, let's continue with the stream of conscious. Time's ticking away. Let's do another 30 seconds. Your word is hail. Oh my gosh, I was muted when I said everybody to stop. I was like, nobody's looking at me. So weird. That's awesome. Okay, good. You got extra time to write. Since we want to send the first suggestion pretty soon, yes, Mike Durkin?
No. I was just wondering if that was the extent of the stream of consciousness.
You know, I think we should stop with that one just for the warm-up sake so that we can get the first suggestion ready to go.
I think that's great.
And then if we have time, we can either do another or people can read their warm-ups. Yeah?
All right. I think that's great. I think that's great.
Okay, cool. All right. So in a minute and a half, I want to send the first suggestion to our playwrights so they can incorporate. Let's make the first one. What do we say, Mike Durkin? Should we do something physical that happens on the stage? Like it could be, something a character does, or it could be a sound from somewhere, or something physical that happens.
Something physical that affects the happening. Yeah.
So in the environment, that's what I'm looking for. Something in the environment, if you have a suggestion, go ahead and put that in the chat, and then we'll choose something, and I'm going to start to send. Mike, you choose something while I send the 35 minutes left text to the playwrights. Okay. We're getting this.
I'm going to take, I never want to, I'm going to take main character trips and falls. And I'm going to take that only because it's it's sort of generic enough not to make their writing process too difficult. But we'll continue to get more and more difficult. So the character one trips and falls.
Okay, great.
Now you're going to send that to them.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm doing that right now, and then I know we've got the next one. Do you want to ask if anybody wants to read something real fast, and then we'll do the next?
I hope that you guys will want to read some of the stuff that you wrote. So if anybody has a hankering to read their responses to any or all of the games, give me all right, Anna. I'm glad, man, you broke the ice, Anna, which is something you always do every time I've been with you, is break the ice.
Well, in your long experience of being with me over the last 30 minutes, I'm glad you learned
exactly. I've known Anna Clarkson for what, 30 minutes.
And
all right, so Anna, here we go. I'm gonna, Laura Valpy, I'm gonna read your lines, and we'll see how Anna finishes it off. You ready, Anna?
Yes.
Okay. My brother and I went into the park and we got into
A fight.
The house on the hill looked like a
Castle.
And did you hear about the girl who ran into the
Easter Bunny.
Well, that made me feel
Like shit.
like rabbit shit, really. Do you want to try those the responses to the single words? Here we go.
Sure.
Rumble.
Stiltskin.
Mist.
Fog.
Rumpelstiltskin, I love it. Pristine.
Lake.
Hatchet.
Job.
Stroke.
Of luck.
Wonderful. And
Very cool.
Perhaps a little something you thought about or wrote about when the word feast was mentioned.
Here's what I came up with. It's a feast or a famine. Junk mail. So much, but how to find the important piece. He told me it'd be in the mail and disguised as junk.
Very nice.
And hail.
Hail and hearty. That's me, drinking my ale in this tavern. I have my chair and Bessie to wait on me and lie abed next to me at night.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Good going, Anna. Always fun.
Very cool. We should jump to the next exercise just for time, but seriously, after tonight's show at the end, we'll kind of do a post-show little talk back. And if you're so inclined, if anything that you wanted to share that we don't have time to in this portion, you're more than welcome to share with us later at the talk back. But again, for the sake of time, this always goes so much faster than I think. The next exercise, Mr. Michael Durkin is going to share with us a story, except he is going to speak in his native language, gibberish, and you are all his translators. So you all are fluent in gibberish as well. And after each line of the story that he shares, simply write down in English or in any chosen language, the translation. Keep an eye on Mike Durkin. I'm guessing the story will be maybe 8 or so sentences, but he might give an indication like 1 more line, 2 more lines, something like that. So we'll keep an eye out. But again, you guys are the translators, and Michael Durkin has a story in gibberish to share with us all. Take it away, Mike.
Hebburososhen nekras solo toposhnarde. Abroset, crossed no bard. my breast's shaking. I'm gonna go salad porn. I'm gonna go salute my relatives and book the lasso. Mabra prosolution, because there's not percent. Mabra prosolution. I'm gonna hit the short north.
And that was the last line. Oh boy. I hope we can hear some of these translations. Let me check our time here. All right, let's see. By 25. Yeah, I think we have time to share at least one, maybe two of these. Yeah.
All right, Sharon, give it a go, Sharon.
Okay. I remember when I was younger and lived here so well. It was so different then, not like now. You can take me away from this place, but you can't take the place out of me. And that's why I came back to find you. You know I missed you. I love you. I always have. I'm ready to forget our past and move on.
Oh, God. That was almost word for word. Honest to God.
I speak your language. It's one of my languages, yeah.
Sharon, that was Kramoshkotit.
Oh, you should play it again.
Hey! Anybody, I want to hear another story. I want to hear another. Michael, give us one.
Mike, you mean me?
Mike, yeah, Mike.
Okay. He was looking for love. As it was winter, he couldn't travel far. Whiskey was his enemy and his friend. His neighbors tried to comfort him, but to no avail. Coming into spring, he got a pep in his step and a twinkle in his eye. That summer, he met his love, who came on a boat.
I'm sorry, Sharon. Mike, that was exactly what I said. That was exactly what I said. I'm sorry, Sharon.
It's okay. I withdraw my offer.
Two different points. What do they call them? Points of view or something?
Third person, first person. Yeah.
What's that?
Third person, first person.
Yeah. How about that? Anybody got a fifth person story? All right, Brenny, go ahead, Brenny, and we can get Kim and go. All right,
so only because mine is not about love directly.
Neither was mine.
Grandchildren were supposed to complete me. I argued, but my children scoffed. Failure as a father isn't fatal, they insisted. Now, get your muddled brain in the game, they said, using a metaphor at odds with the sentiment. Fine, I said, insincerely. It's so funny. Oh, what happened then? Nothing in the test tube whatsoever.
Right. And ladies and gentlemen, the title of that story was in fact Nothing in the Test Tube.
Yeah.
And
just quick. Here's my timer. I want to send them a time of 25 minutes left. So while I start the 25 minutes left text, Mike, do you want to get the next suggestion for our playwrights?
All right. Let's. What do we get for something else?
Maybe a line of dialogue. Should we do that now?
How about a line of dialogue?
Yeah.
Once again, any kind of just a line of dialogue, and I'm going to see what you guys come up with, and we'll send them something. And I'm just going to grab whatever I see. Ooh, I like that one. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take, if you think that of me, where does that put us?
Great. Yep.
I got to write that down.
All right, I've got it in our text.
Okay.
Where does that put us?
Now
I tried a typo one time. I had a big typo in these. Okay.
I did promise Kim that he could write. He could do his story.
Oh.
So Kim, do you want to do that?
Sure. Okay. Edward the snow dog rested atop the grass mountain. The rivers of Borscht flowed endlessly from the mountaintop. It was good until the communists arrived and nationalized Borscht rivers. Edward would have none of it. These are nature's Borscht rivers, he barked assertively. The communists, fearful and small, tried to appease Edward. We are all nature's people, they simpered. The Borscht belongs to you and me both.
A little sociology, a little political science. I like that. Now, Kim, I don't want to put you on the spot here, but I did happen to glance at a suggestion of a piece of dialogue that involved borscht. Now, was that yours as all? What did you have for dinner, buddy? What did you have for dinner? Okay, maybe not borscht. All right. Now, Valps, you got to stop me from talking to you.
Yeah, you know what? I'll stop you there. Again, I know I want to hear all of these. Save them for the end if you are able to join us for the talk back. Okay. Now, here's a fun idea that we had. We are going to, you are going to write a short and sweet, either a children's book, this is your choice, either a children's book or the story of your vacation. Now, however, this is a picture book. And your pictures that you will be either captioning or, writing the story to, Mike Durkin is going to provide with his body. We will just do 3 poses. Mike Durkin is going to do 3 poses. I'll give him a 1, 2, 3, go, or freeze or something. And then, so your picture book or your children's book will have, again, short and sweet, 3 pages. All right, Mike Durkin, you have to remember these.
I know.
For when we read them. Okay, okay.
Right.
All right, here we go. The first pose, go. I'm going to do this too. Keep holding it. All right, and pose number 2, go. All right, and pose number 3, go. All right, I think you can come to neutral now, Mike.
Oh, God.
Mike, yeah. Finish up. I'll give you a moment to finish up.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I took a
You
little nap.
okay?
I did. I just took a little bit of a nap there. I'm feeling much rejuvenated now.
All right, I hope you remember the poses so when people read their picture books.
I do. I've never used mine.
All right, who would like to read their picture book who has not had the chance to share yet tonight? I see Heidi May. All right, let's have Durkin go into his poses while you read. Go for it.
The travel agent was so happy to see us. She was so excited to help us make our dream Hawaii vacation come true. But my God, the travel restrictions were horrendous. COVID tests, quarantine, thermometers everywhere. We ran from her office, or at least off Zoom, and quickly ran into the bathroom, turned on the hot water in the shower, and pretended we were already there.
Nice.
Nice. I'm gonna do that this evening, and I'm gonna think that it's a good idea.
Karen, you haven't had a chance to share, right?
I'll do the children's story one. So
nice. Good. All right, great.
All right. A puppy, Sal exclaimed. I will love him forever. Can I name him? You may only name the puppy if you promise to follow the rules. Sal cried and yelled, no, the rules are so hard to follow. I guess the puppy will never have a name.
At least the kid is honest.
There could have been a real gruesome end to that story too, I think.
Yeah.
But no name is good. It's a children's book.
One more, either this or one of the previous exercises before we do our next suggestion. Deborah, would you like to share something? Oh, unmute, Deborah. We cannot hear you. Ray and Deborah. I know, Dad. Come on, Dad. Okay, so what are you sharing with us?
May I do an earlier one, the Center of Consciousness?
Yes.
Oh, no, this is the gibberish. That's right.
Oh, gibberish. Okay, great. Okay. Gibberish story.
I want to tell you a story about a boy and a girl. She broke his heart when she decided to convert into a boy, for God's sake. A boy. He was black-flummoxed and so friggin' mad. Why did she have to beat him at his own game? Two can play, so he decided to up her game. He converted into a horse, and she was no longer an adolescent girl.
Still, the title is What's in the Test Tube?
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. I'm time checking. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's already time for another suggestion to send to these guys. In 1.5 minutes, I want to send them that we have 15 minutes left. Right now they have 16. So Mike Durkin, what are we getting for this third suggestion? What should we get? Something that's different from our others, yeah?
Yeah, we have to something a little different. You know what would be nice, as these are theatrical plays, is there some sort of theatrical movement, or physical movement, or some sort of technical theatrical thing that could happen that would kind of, I don't know, that I don't want to give a suggestion.
Or some sort of theatrical convention, like one week we had somebody walked down stage and delivered a monologue directly. Like that's a kind of a theatrical convention. There could be, yeah. Oh, somebody wrote that.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Bad blocking. Bad blocking.
I'm going to go with, let's do fourth wall breaking.
Yes. Oh my gosh,
I
one
think
of my
that's
favorite
just
things ever.
Yeah, I think that's just a real.
All right.
I think that's just a real theatrical thing.
How should I write that in the text? I'm going to just write someone breaks the fourth wall, or
Yeah.
the fourth
Yeah, I
wall
think
breaks-
that's
someone
a
breaks-
good way to put it out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hey, there's enough. You're a little late enough. I told you to be here. I told you to be here at 15 minutes. You know, okay, all right, that's all right though. You and Kim, you talk it out later. Okay, all right. Everybody, hey, give me a thumbs up if everybody knows what the fourth wall is. Yeah, we all know what the fourth wall is. All right, Ray and Deborah.
Oh, my dad is saying no.
That's that wall that's like the proscenium arch of the stage. You've got upstage, you got that set wall on the right, and on the left you've got that set wall. And on the front of the stage, there's the fourth wall that we actors look out and pretend to fix our hair or whatever, and then mirror or look out the window. Val says, did you send that to him?
I just did. Yeah, I said someone break the fourth wall. So if someone were to break the fourth wall, oftentimes it means that all of a sudden someone directly talks to the audience. That's just one way it can be,
Yeah. Brittany, I'm sorry we didn't grab that over talk. I like that one too. I like that one too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did
No, good. Where are we? I should look at our
we're gonna
plan
do
for
that.
the
We're gonna do that scene. We're gonna get these guys to write a little bit of a play.
Oh, good.
So here's the deal. My good friend Laura Valpy has got a script in her hand right now. And she's going to deliver the first line of the script. And then she's going to pause. And she wants you to write the next line. And then she'll read a line. And then you provide the next line. And I think you have a 5-lined script there, and you need 5 more lines. So at the end, we'll get a 10-line play. Here's my only caveat on this exercise. Don't ask questions, okay? See if you can not ask a question. So for right now, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Laura Valpy, who will read the first line, and then you guys write the response or the second line, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, the first reading of the play.
I didn't expect to see you here. This is very awkward. I am open to any idea that might relieve this situation. That is very clever. You have never shown that insight before. We should reevaluate our circumstances.
And I think
I'm glad you are here.
And I think that's the last line of the play.
And that's the last line.
Or it may not be. Or it may not be. I take that back. Who
Or
knows?
yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Which 5? That was 5.
Oh, good.
6.
All right.
I counted 6.
Yep.
All right.
You're right. You're right.
Can we hear some of these plays? Laura, you'll do your part, won't you?
Yep. I will
Okay.
do my part right
And
after
it-
I do a quick time check, just because.
Oh, okay.
I want to make sure.
We're almost at 35 minutes.
Okay, great. Yep, perfect. All right, who am I reading with? Who are we with?
Well,
Dr. Ray Valpy?
Oh,
Is
Dr.
that who it-
Valpy, Sylvia,
Dr. Ray Valpy.
Celia would be next. But go
And
for
then
it.
okay, sorry, I missed. Whatever. All right, here we go. I didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I was actually hoping you'd be here.
This is very awkward.
Actually, I'm kind of enjoying it.
I am open to any idea that might relieve this situation.
Okay, let's dance on that table.
That is very clever. You've never shown that insight before.
And you've never had such a sturdy table before.
We should reevaluate our circumstances.
Maybe put on a show.
I'm glad you are here.
Amen.
Very nice. Very nice.
That was great.
Very nice.
Nice.
I think I was at that party with you, Ray. I'm not sure. I think I might have been. Celia, you want to give it a shot? All right.
Oh, there
Laura?
she is. Okay. Yeah. Ready? Here we go. I didn't expect to see you here.
You called, so I came right away.
This is very awkward.
It certainly is, especially since you called.
I am open to any idea that might relieve this situation.
Well, I can leave, or we can turn this into a date.
That is very clever. You have never shown that insight before.
Well, I'm shy and don't normally like to make the first move.
We should reevaluate our circumstances.
Yes, we should, and this will be a great date.
I'm glad you are here.
I am too.
Hooray!
Oh,
Oh, happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
yeah. Oh, I like it.
We're at what time? We have one more suggestion we got to get in there.
Yeah, we have one more. Yeah, that's right.
And it's 37 minutes. I'm not quite
Holy
sure.
moly,
where-
this time goes so fast.
Let's. I'd love to do another one though. I'd love to do.
Yeah, I think let's do one more. What if anyone else would like to read? Let's
Do we have
read one more and then do our suggestion.
MJ, what? Heidi. We have not heard from Heidi, I don't believe. But MJ, I called on you. Maybe we'll get Heidi in there too. MJ.
Okay, great. I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, well, I changed my plans.
This is very awkward.
Why? Just because I cheated on your sister with your mom?
I am open to any idea that might relieve this situation.
Well, you and I could have an affair.
That is very clever. You have never shown that insight before.
I guess you could say that.
We should reevaluate our circumstances.
Of course. Just let me check first with my wife.
I'm glad you're here.
I didn't have another line after that.
No. Yeah, that was nice.
Well, you had plenty of lines, MJ. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
Heidi, let's do one with Heidi, real quickly.
Okay, real quick.
Yep, for it, Heidi.
Where's Heidi? Here she wants. Oh, cool. Okay, ready, Heidi? Let's go. I didn't expect to see you here.
I know, but I wouldn't miss it for the world.
This is very awkward.
If you could face the music, then I can face the music.
I am open to any idea that might relieve this situation.
Or we can neither face the music and leave together.
That is very clever. You have never shown that insight before.
I learned from the best. When the going gets tough, you usually leave.
We should reevaluate our circumstances.
Maybe over French fries at the diner?
I'm glad you're here. Definitely. Yay.
I love it. I love it. When the going gets tough, you leave. Should we give? Now we've got 5
We
more minutes.
absolutely should. I will send them the 5 minutes left.
Okay.
And
Here's what I got. I got something.
Okay.
You ready for this, everybody? A weather condition affects the action. What is that weather condition?
Oh,
A
that's
weather
fun.
condition. A weather condition affects the action.
In July. Hail in July.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going with sudden darkness.
Ooh.
I'm going with sudden darkness.
There is sudden darkness. Oh, cool.
Now, do we have time to do more?
Well, we have exactly 4 minutes and 30 seconds until I tell the playwrights to come back. So,
well, we were going to do a monologue with prompts. I don't know.
Oh, right.
It just seems a shame if we can't. Let me. We're just kind of, we're improvising.
Yeah.
Would we want to do a new exercise and kind of shoehorn it in, or do we want to like read some of the stuff that we've done already, and we could just kind of pick and choose? Can we just pick? Do people give me the thumbs if you've got stuff that you'd like to read that you haven't read? We got one thumb. We got one thumb. I'm sorry, Deborah, you lose.
Stick around, Deborah. We'll read our stuff later, Deborah.
Valps, were you going to leave this monologue with prompts?
Sure. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, let's do it since this is all about writing plays and we're talking about theatrical elements. Let's write a monologue. I will just throw in a couple of prompts along the way to hopefully it'll be a helpful thing to keep you moving. So just get ready to write. It's a monologue. I'm going to say it's a monologue. You have it from the voice of a character speaking to another character. The challenge is to do that, not a monologue to an audience. That's just throwing that out there. Yeah. Cool. All right. All right. I'll give you just the beginning of, again, maybe I'll throw in like 3 or 4 prompts as we go. The reason I didn't tell you before, and just start from there.
That's the first line, or the first.
Yeah, that's the first line. Yeah. But I stopped myself. I knew that this was life-changing.
The person to whom you are speaking grabs their chest.
But you. And that's why, and then wrap it up.
We don't have time to read any. Miss Valpy?
Yeah.
We don't have time to read any of these.
We don't have any time to read them. Well, you know what? Tell you what. I will send them come back, and maybe we'll have one person read.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, geez. My timer just went off. I'm going to tell them all to come back, and you choose someone to read.
All right. Anybody want to offer to read their monologue? I don't want to put anybody in the spotlight that doesn't want to be in there. Anybody? Oh,
see.
All right. I got Celia here. Celia. Is it
okay,
Celia?
so I actually use this exercise for something that I'm really writing.
Oh, cool.
Okay,
Great.
so, and I've been wanting to write a monologue, so here we go. The reason I didn't tell you before, because it was none of your goddamn business. What else was I supposed to do? Work the fields, clean someone's toilet? But I stopped myself. I knew this was life-changing, but a whore means I am my own person. Motherfucker, you better get your hands off me. But, oh, I forgot, this is on YouTube. Oh.
we just got shut down. No, we're going.
Sorry. But you come in here acting like I'm your slave. That's why you pay me. I am no one's property.
Nice.
There you go.
Very
Awesome.
nice. All right. Great job. Thanks,
Sorry,
everybody.
YouTube. Sorry to the world of YouTube.
No worries. All right, just because of time, thank you guys all so much. The writers are coming back. Audience, if you wouldn't mind, just pop your videos off so we can highlight the playwrights real quick. Turn off your videos. Thank you guys all so much for participating. And again, anything you didn't share that you'd like to share, you can join us later for the talk back afterwards. Hey, playwrights.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. How'd it go?
I must tell you that we do have a rehearsal, everybody, before we do it for you guys. We, work out. It's like a workout. And last week, Ken kept his camera on all the while he was writing his plays. And Laura Valpy and I just watched him, watched his expression every time we sent some kind of a prompt like he falls over dead or whatever. And just...
Yeah. All right, let me quickly announce to the audience. I don't know if this is my job or your job, Mike Durkin. At this point, my papers are everywhere.
Yeah.
We are going to take a quick 10-minute intermission. So audience, please come back in 10 minutes so we can hear the world premiere readings of our playwrights' new plays. During that 10 minutes, playwrights, if you can, let's cast your plays. We'll tell each other who's reading what parts in a moment, and email the group, of course, and we'll get set for our readings. What am I missing, Mike Jerkin?
No, I think nothing. Audience, you have 10 minutes, which should bring you back here at about 30 minutes past the hour, which is when we'll read our plays. In the meantime, relax, get a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever, or you can always watch us. Because it's fun.
Yes, you can watch what the playwrights do during intermission.
And so have a grand time. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. In my emails, I already see that Jenny King already emailed her.
All right. Well, why don't we go through Heather? Let's start with Heather. Who have you got in your play, Heather, or who have you like to cast?
I would love Kat to play Kat, if you don't mind.
It's typecasting.
And Mike, if you would be so kind as to play the dog.
Typecasting. Okay. So that's Heather. Kat.
I would love Laura Valpy to play Claire, and Ken to play Jeff.
Okay, thank you.
Jenny?
I would love Laura Valpy to play Sandra, Kat to play Karen, and Heather to play Miranda.
Laura Livingston?
All right. Why don't I have Laura Valpy play Francine, also known as One, Cat play.
Disorganized and shabby.
Oh my goodness.
On occasion.
Something, we got to stop for just a second. Is that one of us doing that, or is that somebody in the audience?
I think we'll just say, dear audience, if you wouldn't mind muting yourself, please put yourself on mute. We're hearing some, sort of side conversation. Thank you so much. I know it happens to everybody. Okay, Laura Livingston, were you in the midst of casting your play?
Yes, I was. How about number 1 is Laura Valpy. Let's have number 2 be Jenny King.
Great.
And number 3 be Mike Durkin.
Oh, number 3 is me. Okay. All right. And Mr. Ken Adams.
Yeah, I have to open my play because I don't remember the character's name, so please hold on a moment.
All right.
Jenny, can you tell me what part you asked me to play again? Did you ask me?
Karen.
Karen, thank you.
Okay, so there are 3 characters in my play. Laura Valpy, will you read Mira, M-I-R-A, Mira? Jenny King, will you read Joanne?
Definitely.
And then Heather, there's a little walk-on about halfway through for a character named Leah. Will you please read Leah?
Yes, of course.
All right, and just a reminder that we'll ask what your initial suggestion was. You guys will kick it off with and this is the first production of La La La, whatever. Mm-hmm. And any stage directions you'll either read or not read, but inform us of how you're going to handle that. And I think, do they call it an end? The end?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And we read our directions off camera.
Off camera, exactly right. Exactly right. All right, now.
Wait, I'm sorry. I need a waiter too. Heather, do you want to read the waiter?
Sure.
Thank you.
I think I only heard that I was in Cat's play. Did I miss something?
I just have you down for Cats.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So, Heather's play. Where's Heather? All right, Cats and Dogs.
I just sent mine out.
I sent mine out without the waiter marked as a character, but
I just sent mine.
Yeah, I see Cats and Heather's and Ken's.
Now, I think that I'm not in anybody's, right?
I don't have you down for anybody's.
All right. All right, then I'll start drinking.
Do you want to be? I can switch roles around if you want to be.
That's fine.
Okay.
Of course I want to be, but I'm too depressed now.
Oh, then it wouldn't be a good performance, so.
All right, so we've got about 5 minutes left in our intermission. So, playwrights, if you've done what you need to do, and
I haven't done
need a quick break, real quick. Great, 5 minutes, everybody. Audience, come back in 5 minutes too.
I have not yet received any plays.
Oh.
But now they're all coming in right now. Oh my God! All right.
Why can't I download this? Download. Oh, there it is. Livingston's play. Okay.
Kat, I don't see yours. Did you send yours out?
I did. Someone
it's
got
called,
it.
Is it called? Well,
It's called A Meal to Remember. But the attachment is just called right away to 1521.
I think she sent it like as a reply to Jenny's email, so it might be in the same thread.
Yeah, I got it.
Now, Heather, you could personally write anything to me and or to Kat about the characters without giving anything away to the audience. And I only mention that because I read somebody's play where I thought, oh man, I wish I'd known I were dead, or I wish I'd known I was a light bulb, or I know what it was. Wasn't it the one where we had a snow globe?
That was a cool one.
And I was so sad when you know, when I got done to reading it, I thought, oh my God, we're in a snow globe. Man, why didn't I know that? So, you can give me a thumbs up, playwrights, if those suggestions were good. Were the prompts?
Oh, they were awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Valp and I...
They fit really well.
Yeah? Valp and I had kind of plotted out last week what we were going to ask, and then I don't think either one of us knew. Last week we knew what kind of prompts we were going to ask. We had kind of a general idea, and I didn't have them here. And
I could not find my notes for rehearsal last week.
Can I give a quick instruction about my play to the 3 readers? It'll take 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And that is, so Jenny and Laura, the 2 of you are on stage all of the time. Heather is going to pop in to do that bit about breaking the 4th wall. But when she pops in, you 2 could just stay there in a soft freeze. And Heather, it's just the one monologue that you have. So you come and you do the monologue and then you exit. And you 2 just stay in a soft freeze while she's there and then continue when she leaves.
Sounds good.
And yeah, Mike and Kat, if you just, there's nothing in particular you need to know, but just feel free to fully embody the most stereotypical versions of a cat and a dog, but in the veil of a sort of humanized form.
Hey, look at Jenny King's cat.
An actual cat has come to hear cat dog.
I have some dogs here.
I have something to say about my play. Jenny King,
Yes.
you are a disembodied voice. So if you keep your camera off, that might be fun.
Okay, cool. That's great. That's awesome.
Anybody else hearing that hum?
Yeah, there's a lot of, there's just a lot of people out there, so it's hard to track things down.
Oh, all right. So we could just make that announcement at the beginning of the...
Ask people to surely put their microphones on mute.
Yeah, okay.
Those suggestions were really fun. I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
That was the first breaking 4th wall kind of thing I think we've ever gotten.
That was cool.
That was a fun one.
I'm very much looking forward to that. Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
I'm typing www.synergytheater.
THEATER.com. Yeah, that I wonder, that's not any one of us by any chance, is it?
I'm looking and I don't see anybody's microphone. Oh yeah, I'm gonna mute somebody's microphone. I can do that, right? Without them, they can turn it back on if they want.
You might have to turn it back on, I think. If you mute it, you might have to turn it back on.
Or once you mute it, you can give them permission to turn it back on, but they won't be able to turn it back on before you give them permission.
God, that's annoying.
Yeah, there's always a chance that my lovely New York City radiator might start, hitting in the middle of a thing. So I apologize if that happens.
If it is us, there's also, if everybody goes to their microphone and clicks on the caret and audio settings, there is a setting that says suppress background noise. And if you put that on high, if it's one of us, that might help. It's the caret next to the microphone, audio settings, suppress background noise on high.
What are we hearing?
A humming sound like like an airplane flying overhead or something. Oh, but that just did it. Now it stopped on my end.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's better.
Hey, check.
I guess it was dumb of me to be flying that plane in the room this whole time.
Is that the right Facebook page right away after words?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
And we're at 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, everybody.
Thank you. Okay, great.
Get back
Great,
here,
great.
everybody.
All right. Audience, come on back, but keep your videos off. Keep your video off. Keep yourself muted, please. We're about to start the second half, which includes the world premiere readings of some new plays. I see.
Let me take a moment to say hello to my friend Anath Garber. But Anath, we need you to turn your video off, please. Thank you.
I'll tell the playwrights that we had a wonderful time in the first 45 minutes and some wonderful stuff. I got to go back and just remind everybody that we asked that you didn't use questions in that fill in the in that playwriting exercise, and all of you, nobody asked a question. It was just wonderful. Some great examples of writing that was done in the first act. And we'll have a little afterward, after we do the show tonight, we're going to stick around. And if you'd like to read some stuff that you did, that'd be great. We also have a Facebook page called Right Away After Words. And you're encouraged to go to that Facebook page. You're encouraged to send your friends to that Facebook page. You're encouraged to put your writings on that Facebook page, your thoughts about improvisation. Whatever you want to do, we are very interested in what you've been thinking about. And so that's that.
I'd like to say that page is for people who've taken part in Right Away, and you do have to request to be able to post something there. So just go there, request, and I'll keep an eye out for you, and then I'll let you in, so that it's cool. People who've actually know what's gone on.
Absolutely cool. Well, Ms. Phelps, what do you think?
Yeah, and as we were doing that, I'm looking for the link that I can put in there as well. I'll do that in a moment, but yeah. So again, thank you all for being a part of this show and for taking a creative risk. Since we're about to do our readings, let's do a quick review of the suggestions that everybody got that we sent along the way. And then before each playwright introduces their play, they will tell you their first suggestion that they got. So as I look back through our texts, here are the am I missing something?
The first one we gave out to everybody was the main character or one of the characters trips and falls. So we're gonna see that in every one of these plays.
Yeah, that's right. And then the second suggestion we sent out was a line of dialogue, which was, "If you think that of me, where does that put us?"
I love that.
Yeah.
The third suggestion down the line was a character breaks the fourth wall.
And the final suggestion we sent to everyone was, "There is sudden darkness." So we'll see how all of you incorporated that into your plays. I think it's without further ado, right?
Right, yeah.
I think so. Okay, Heather Adams, you're our first playwright. You're up. Introduce away.
Thank you. All right, this is my suggestion. I asked for a relationship, and I got a cat and a dog. So this will be Mike Durkin and Kat Coppett performing Raining Cats and Dogs. And I will mostly not read stage directions except for, I think, the one about the lights, but everything else you should just be able to do.
All right.
Mike, do you want to come on screen?
Oh, geez, I'm on. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm there. Oh, now I'm gone. And now I'm there.
Go fetch it, will you?
Yeah. I got it. Here you go.
It's wet.
Yeah. Well, you hit it into the pond.
You couldn't have dried it off on your shirt?
Oh, do you want me to? I could.
Forget it.
Okay. Hey, ready for the next hole?
I've grown a bit tired of golfing.
Oh, shucks. You're just saying that because you never win.
No, I'm saying that because the next hole is all the way over there, and the sun is just so nice on this patch of grass.
Oh, no. Come on, Kat. You told me you'd spend time with me today.
And here I am, spending time with you.
No. You're clearly getting ready to lay down in the grass.
Then join me, doggy.
Hey, you know what? I don't like it when you call me that.
Please, Doug, let's just take a rest.
Well,
I'm already sitting. Just join me. The sun is so nice on my back. look up at the sky and close your eyes just so, it almost feels like you can still see the sun.
I don't want to.
What was that, dog?
Doug.
Doug. What did you say there?
I said I don't want to.
Don't be silly.
I'm not.
Oh, all right, here, push the ball my way. Good. No, go fetch it.
I'm not doing that anymore, Cat.
Well, then some poor pond creature is going to have a ball in their living room forever, if it didn't already crush them, I suppose.
You think you're better than me?
What?
You do, don't you?
Don't be silly. Of course I'm better than you. Why even ask?
Wow.
Oh, please.
Ow.
What's wrong with you?
I tripped.
Oh, and you ask if I think I'm better than you?
I thought we were friends, Cat.
We are. Why on earth would you think otherwise?
Did you just hear what I just said? Did you hear what you just said?
Of course. I listen to everything I say. It's usually much more interesting than whatever someone else is saying.
You are mean.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're mean.
Doug, what is going on? You've never said anything like this before.
I'm sick of it. That's all. I'm just sick of it.
Well, what would you have me do? You always said I was perfect.
No, you always said you were perfect. I just nodded.
No, you always agreed. Fair enough, you would always say.
I just didn't want you to get angry and leave me.
You mean you were always only saying all those things to supplicate my unpredictable emotions?
Well, not all things. Some of them, yeah.
I never meant you to feel you had to do that.
Don't.
What?
Don't do this.
Explain, dear.
No, you use this soft voice, those big blinking eyes, and you make me feel bad about saying how I feel.
Well, it isn't my fault your guilt makes you realize you're in the wrong.
Well, no, it's your fault. No, I am not in the wrong.
You're not in the wrong?
No, I'm not.
That's ridiculous. One of us has to be in the wrong.
Well, it's not me.
Well, listen to yourself.
I am. For once, I really am.
You're saying I'm in the wrong?
Yes. Don't look away from me. Cat. Fine. I'll go then.
No.
What do you want? You want to be here with me and have the conversation, or you want to leave?
Maybe neither.
Well, I'm not going to stay and watch you ignore me.
Why? You do it all the time.
Yeah, back when I was just a beggar at your throne. You're awful, you know that?
Well, if that's what you think of me, where does that put us?
Well, where does that put us? You ask me where that puts us? Well, I'll tell you where that puts us. Meaning what? Meaning you make a decision. You can't have everything. So what do you really want?
I would like you to fetch that ball and come bring it back to me.
I'm not fetching anything for you anymore.
Okay, explain to me what happened here. When did you start getting all snippy?
Put your tail furs down. No need to get agitated.
I think this is just the perfect time to get agitated. Why are you ripping apart our lives?
I just want to be treated with some respect.
I respect you.
Do you?
Well?
All right, then.
But please, that's our thing. You're ruining our thing.
Our thing was already ruined. You could have loved me, really loved me. Instead, look at us. Our whole world is falling apart.
And that's my fault?
Yes!
Oh, don't you dare blame this all on me. If you hadn't been so willing to fetch and beg and roll over while I walked all over you, I never would have done it.
I'm not going to let you do this anymore. I have every right to be kind and loyal and giving, while being able to assume I won't get taken advantage of. And don't you pretend. Don't.
How unruly he is.
Oh, I can't stand her like this.
Our whole lives he has stood up to me. And now, look at him.
Even her ears look angry. So what? I've had enough.
You agree with me, don't you?
Don't you see what I'm talking about?
Wait, what? You think he's right?
Darn straight. You see it. Who could miss it?
I don't understand.
Wait, what? Why is she getting sad?
Maybe I have been cruel.
What's she doing? Why is she going to go over there by the pond? Oh my, she's...
Here, I got your ball.
Thank you, Kat.
I'm sorry, I've been such a meanie puss dog.
Thank you.
Do you think we can get past this?
I can't say no to that face. You promise you'll be better to me from now on. I'm not just some errand boy.
No, of course not. You were never just my errand boy. I'm so sorry I made you feel that way. We're together in this and everything. I love you, Doug.
I love you too, Kat.
The lights go out.
Whoa! Hey! Turn the lights back on, man!
The lights return.
Phew, thanks for dealing with that.
Thank you for saying thank you.
Of course. Seems you can teach an old cat new tricks. Can't teach an old cat new tricks.
I think that's supposed to be my saying.
We're sharing things now, aren't we?
Sure. All right. Hey, want to finish those last holes? I think the cups are all set out for us up in the playroom.
Sure, you go ahead. I'll meet you there in a minute. When I come back, you better have put some food in my bowl.
End of play.
Yay.
Thank you. Lovely reading.
Nice. Excellent work, Heather Adams. Woohoo!
Nice going.
Very nice. Very nice.
And Kat, my favorite little cat. Where's my favorite little cat?
Forgive me. Let me say hello to my friend Anath one more time. Anath, we're going to ask you to keep your video off for the entire remainder of our show. Thank you.
Oh man, I miss her.
Kat,
Yes.
it's your stage now.
It is my stage now. If I could have Laura Valpy and Ken Adams, they will read for me in this play. My suggestion was an objective. I asked for an objective and I got to be remembered. I'll read the stage direct. I won't read the parentheticals, but I'll read the other stage directions for you. All right, so here we go. Here we go. An outdoor cafe. Claire and Jeff sit at a table at a quaint outdoor cafe on a city street. Menus sit untouched in front of them.
And so I thought, why not? And I just jumped, I guess.
You jumped?
Yes. Yes, I guess I did.
But you were okay.
Here I am.
Yes, here you are. Still, that must have been terrifying. What? I mean, why exactly did you jump again?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really sure anymore. The water was just from the bridge, the water just looked so inviting. No, not inviting exactly. Interesting, compelling. Something.
Should we order?
Oh, if you like. I was wearing a dress. I could feel it float up as I jumped down. I jumped feet first. If I'd been thinking about, perhaps I should have jumped head first, like a swan, like a swan dive. That might have been more proper, less revealing, but I wasn't really thinking about that.
Do you like mushrooms?
Absolutely.
She stands up with a start and starts jumping up and down with glee.
Yes, I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms.
She trips and falls. Jeff gasps and stands up to try to help her up, but before he can get to her, she's popped back up.
Oh my God, are you all right?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. How clumsy of me. I shouldn't get overexcited. It's just so delicious that you knew I was fond of mushrooms.
Really, just a lucky guess.
Claire seems to droop suddenly and sits back down.
I suppose so.
Well, so mushrooms. Shall we also order some champagne and perhaps some...
Chocolate mousse?
Oh, really? For dinner?
Why wait? It's my favorite.
Okay, sure. Why not? How about chocolate mousse and profiteroles and escargot?
That's the spirit. A meal to remember.
Jeff summons the waiter. The waiter comes immediately. They've been waiting.
We'll have...
Yes, I heard. Mushrooms, chocolate mousse, profiteroles, and escargot.
Yes, thank you.
Philistines.
Jeff laughs as the waiter departs.
I suppose he's right.
If that's what you think of me, where does that put us?
Wait, what?
You called me a Philistine.
No, I was just joking. I mean, it's a crazy sort of meal.
A delicious meal.
Of course.
And I wasn't crazy.
No, of course not. I didn't mean you were crazy for ordering it, just that it was a weird combination. I like it. I want it. Just that, the waiter. Okay. I'm sorry, Claire. I didn't mean to offend you.
There's a long pause. They stare at each other.
For a minute, I thought you...
Thought I what? Liked you? I do.
Saw me. I jumped because I couldn't imagine anything else that would make anyone take note. I had lived for so long alone in the flat, eating and sleeping and breathing and holding my breath, waiting for someone to come visit, waiting for things to change. Every day I would walk the path to the plant, punch my card, punch it again, and walk home, across the bridge, across the river. And days at a time, not one word would be spoken. Not one thing would be different. I was a ghost. Maybe if I jumped, I would become alive. I would become seen, or at least visible. At least something would be different. At least something would touch me.
The waiter
Claire.
returns food as Claire has spoken.
Claire, I'm so sorry. It was a silly joke. If you knew me better, if you hadn't just seen me a couple of times here at this cafe and agreed to let me sit down, you know I'm always putting my foot in my mouth. Look, it's a beautiful meal. The best meal I've ever seen.
Really?
Yes, really. Look, chocolate mousse and mushrooms and escargot. It's magnificent, unforgettable.
Oh, you mean you will remember it always?
Yes, I think so.
And so, me?
Oh, yes, I think so.
There's a sudden darkness. When it lifts, Jeff is sitting alone, the plates of food spread out in front of him. He looks around confused for a moment, then he smiles softly, picks up a fork, and starts eating. curtain.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very, very nice. Very nice. All right.
Wow. That was lovely, Kat.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Excellently read.
Jenny, I think you're
Yes.
up next. And I
Yes.
think that you've got some sort of afterworld or underworld or underwear or something, but I'm leaving. See you later.
You'll have to wait and find out. So I asked for a unique theme for a child's birthday party, and I picked vampires. So we have Laura Valpy reading for Sandra, Kat reading for Karen, and Heather reading for Miranda. Heather, she comes in a little later though, so you can wait. I'll read stage directions. I'll read all of them. I accidentally wrote a few in dialogue. I'll still read them. So y'all can come on and I'll stop and here. Let's see. Kat?
Yeah. Do you want me to start on or come in?
Oh, there, here we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Kat. I guess you could start off. Sorry, I didn't think about that.
No problem.
Miranda's 6th birthday. A living room decorated for Miranda's 6th birthday party. There are a lot of black streamers and balloons. The doorbell rings. Sandy enters wearing a long black cape.
Coming.
As she runs towards the door, Sandy trips and falls over her cape.
That's a good omen, right?
She reaches the door. Karen's on the other side.
Karen, you're the first here. Congratulations. I officially invite you inside.
Thanks, I guess.
Karen takes a few hesitant steps inside.
Miranda's upstairs, still trying to get her costume perfect. Where's Colleen? I can't wait to get a picture of them together.
She isn't coming.
Oh?
No.
That's a shame. Is she sick? It's so kind of you to drop by anyway.
No one is coming, Sandy.
Excuse me?
All the class parents voted on who would come tell you. They thought I would be best since our daughters are so close, I guess. Though I'm not sure if that will be continuing.
I'm confused. Everyone was excited when we handed out invitations.
Yes, the kindergartners were excited they got invited to a party. Big surprise.
I don't understand.
Are you truly this dense, Sandy? I'm a bit concerned I ever left Colleen in your care.
I can't believe this. If you think that of me, where does that put us?
I know it puts me firmly on the side of sanity. I don't know where you're at right now.
So, no one from her class is coming? Not even Timmy?
Nope, not even Timmy.
Timmy gets stuck in the toilet like once a week. No one ever invites him anywhere.
Yeah, I was surprised when you did that.
I was just going to tell him our bathroom was out of order.
Well, no, we need to worry about your plumbing bill now. In what world do you think asking 5 and 6-year-olds to...
She pulls out the invitation from her back pocket.
Dress up like the undead and come learn how to feast with your fangs is appropriate.
But I just meant we were going to... It was all fun. See? I had plastic fangs for everyone, and we were going to have a contest to see who could pop the most balloons in a minute.
Of course, dear.
Kids dress up as monsters for Halloween all the time.
Yes, but that's Halloween.
Miranda just loves vampires. She thinks they're cool. You know how kids are.
It's all fine and good for Miranda to love whatever she wants to in the privacy of her own bedroom, but shoving it down our throats and in our kids' faces will not be tolerated. I'm sorry, but no one wants to join in little Miranda's weird blood cult.
Wow.
Sorry to be harsh, but sometimes the friendliest thing you can do is to throw a bucket of ice water.
I guess so.
I just hope this doesn't follow Miranda. I'm sure the kids will forget about it in a week or so. But as I said, Colleen and I will be taking some distance.
That sounds best to me.
Does it?
Yeah, I don't want my kid around adults who squash her passion because they don't understand it.
Oh, really? And if her passion turns out to be crack cocaine?
I think you should leave.
Sounds good. The energy here, it looks like you're throwing a funeral party.
Consider it in honor of our friendship, then.
You have a great day now.
Uh-huh.
Karen shows herself out. Sandy kicks some balloons on the floor. Miranda peers around a corner.
Is she gone?
Oh, yes, honey. Did you hear all that?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I promise.
No, it isn't. I made a lot of promises to you about this party, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep them.
You tried is all that matters.
I think we'll just need a different approach next year.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I probably could have made Colleen's mom stay right now, but I don't think she would have been a very fun guest.
Yeah, she was kind of mean too. I bet she tastes really bitter.
Yeah, you're probably right. Do you really think you'll be okay, honey? It's been a few weeks, and I know you're really counting on your friends. No necks today.
But Mommy, I see lots of necks.
You do?
Yeah, lots of them. They look real delicious too, and they can't leave.
Miranda, we talked about this. You can't keep people tied up in the basement anymore. They get moldy too fast.
No, Mommy, not the basement.
She looks out to the audience and smiles.
Out there.
Sudden darkness. A scream. End of play.
Yes!
Yes. Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Well done, Jenny. Well done.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Woot.
Awesome. All right, who's up next? Laura Livingston. All right, Mike Durkin, we can't hear you. You look like you're talking.
A rookie mistake. A rookie mistake. We're going to stay in, I think we may be staying in the same genre. I don't know. But Laura Livingston, I believe you're up next.
Yes, my suggestions were brushing teeth and horror. And Mike, you will be making an entrance in this, so remember to turn on your camera and your microphone. I will be reading some stage directions from off stage. I don't remember my play well enough to know how much I'm going to be reading, but I think just if there's stuff that has to be done as opposed to stuff the actors can show us, that's what I'll try to read. So. Cool. I don't hear you, Mike.
Your suggestions? Did you say what your suggestions were?
Yeah, tell us your suggestions and then introduce.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Toothbrushing and horror. And Francine is at the bathroom mirror, brushing her teeth. It's morning. She's partially dressed. Her hair's messed up. Coffee cup on the sink.
13, 14, 15. No. Stop counting to 20 every time you do something, Francine. That's just for hand washing. Oh, okay. It's just me with slightly crazy hair. Everything is fine. There's nothing to worry about.
She rinsed and looks at her teeth in the mirror.
Okay. These look good. Yes. Good. Could be better. Okay.
Puts toothpaste on the brush and brushes some more.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000.
That's just for hand washing.
Oh, right. Thanks. Who said that?
You did.
Oh, good. I thought it was
Careful.
Eleanor.
Yes, it's me. Are you all right, Francine? That was quite a fall.
Yes, yes. Eleanor, I'm all right. I'm just a little tangled in the towels.
She gets up. Her head is covered in blood, but she doesn't know it. She's avoiding looking in the mirror.
You don't look all right, Francine. You're bleeding rather badly. Look here in the mirror.
No, that's okay.
She looks at the towel in her hands. It's bloody.
Ooh! How did you get in my mirror, Eleanor?
How did I get where?
In my mirror.
Oh, yes, your mirror. I'm sorry. I still think of it as my mirror, my towels, my bloodied towels.
Sorry.
Sorry? You're sorry for stealing Jeremy?
Actually, I meant for getting blood on the...
He looks at the mirror in growing terror, backing away towards the door.
If you think that of me, where does that put us?
I'm sorry.
For stealing Jeremy?
No, this time I meant, sorry, I don't understand your question. I mean, why would you say that? I haven't mentioned what I think of you.
No, you haven't. But I see you inching towards the door, which makes me think you don't want to have a conversation with me.
Think that of you, Eleanor. There's nothing I love more than to have a conversation.
She bolts for the door, which slams shut. She grabs the knob, but can't open it.
It's locked.
I didn't know this door had a lock.
And yet you've lived here with Jeremy for almost a year.
Eleanor, I didn't mean to steal him from you.
Didn't you, Francine? Didn't you? You came into his dental practice flaunting your perfect teeth.
I swear to you, I never flaunted.
He fell in love with your teeth, your perfect, perfect teeth. Wow, you're really bleeding.
I'm just going to reach into the medicine chest to get a Band-Aid.
Hello. I'm Jeremy. You may be wondering where I am, why I'm not hearing Francine and her altercation with my ex-wife Eleanor. After all, wouldn't I be home? It's a pandemic. After all, doesn't everyone stay home? No, not dentists. We're at work. That's where I am right now. How is it that I'm speaking to you? You are my patient. You might better ask, why am I speaking to you? You can't answer. Go ahead, try. No, you can't. You can't do it, can you? That's because your jaw is propped open, full of cotton. I'm about to drill. Don't worry. It won't hurt a bit.
He exits. Francine has opened the cabinet, got a Band-Aid, put it on.
There. That's better.
Close the cabinet door. All I can see is the shower curtain.
What?
I can't see you with the cabinet door open. I'm pointed in the wrong direction.
Oh, good. All right, then. I'll just leave it open.
How dare you, Francine?
No. Listen to me, Eleanor.
There is sudden darkness.
I've blown the circuit, Francine.
That's all right. It makes it easier to say this, Eleanor. I didn't mean to flaunt my perfect teeth at Jeremy. I've always loved my teeth and brushed them with tenderness. Jeremy appreciated that. I'm sorry he dumped you for me. I'm sorry you took so much nitrous oxide and floated into traffic. And I'm sorry the taxi I was riding taking to meet Jeremy and run off with him ran into you. I'm sorry that you died. But really, you've only missed the most horrible year ever. There's a pandemic. We have to stay inside, never going anywhere except places we don't want to go, like to the dentist. Ask them.
Yes,
They're all getting their teeth filled right now.
Okay, I feel better. But from now on, whenever you come into the bathroom in the dark, you'll always be terrified to look in the mirror.
The end.
I love dental humor. I love dental humor.
That was really fun, Livingston. That was awesome.
Loved it.
You are all getting your teeth filled right now.
Playwrights, you might want to be checking out the chat because you're getting a lot of compliments. Nice work, very nice work. Well, listen, we have one more. Our ultimate reading for the night from Mr. Ken Adams. But just to remind you that after the last. After this reading, we're going to hang around. The bunch of us are going to hang around and chit-chat, and we just kind of talk about stuff. And once again, you're cordially welcome to hang around with us and ask questions or give advice. We can always use advice, but just your thoughts or whatever. It would just be great to have you around. So listen, in the meantime, I'd like to have Mr. Ken Adams open up his show, tell us his suggestions, and have a grand old time.
All right, thank you very, very much. So I will disappear. My suggestion was a washing machine. So a washing machine is somewhere on the set. I will read the action stage directions in which the characters are doing things, but the pauses and the emotional reactions I won't read. You actors can just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to have Laura Valpy and Jenny King on screen. I'm going to disappear. And this is the world debut of The Washing Machine. The washing machine, the living room of a nice suburban house. In the middle of the living room sits a washing machine.
They just left it here.
Yeah.
In the living room?
Yes, in the living room.
Well, did you?
Yes, I told them that it has to go in the garage.
So why didn't they?
I don't know. I don't know why they left it in the living room. I said, the washing machine goes out in the garage. And the fellow just looked at me, nodded to his friend, and the two of them left.
They left?
Yes.
With the wash?
Yes, with the washing machine in the living room.
Well, it's supposed to
I
go.
know.
Well, all right. We'll just have to move it ourselves.
Well, I tried, but it's heavy.
Okay, but now I'm home, and so I'm sure the two of us can do it together.
Fine, we'll try.
They do try, but they can't budget.
Wow, that's heavy.
Yes, Mira, it's very heavy.
Why do I get the feeling that you're blaming this on me?
What?
You heard me. Why do I get the feeling that you're blaming this on me?
Because, Mira, it's your fault.
Ha! I knew it. I wasn't even here when the damn thing was delivered. How in the hell is it possibly my fault?
Because you weren't here. Because you are never here.
I have to work.
I know. You have to work because someone has to stay home with the baby and the other person has to go to work. And that other person is you.
Is that what this is about? We agreed that...
Yes, I know. We agreed that you would keep your job and that I would stay home with the baby.
And now you regret that?
No, I don't regret it, Mira. Yes, I do.
You said that...
Suddenly, Joanna trips and falls.
Oh, ow. Fuck.
Oh, God, Joanne, are you okay?
The baby starts to cry from the other room.
Crap.
Joanne.
Will you please just go in there and quiet her down?
Mira exits. Joanne starts to cry softly. Mira returns and the baby is quiet.
Are you all right?
You got her back to sleep already?
I just fixed her blanket and she dozed right off.
No.
What?
No, I'm not all right.
You hurt your ankle?
No, I'm not all right with this. I'm not all right with you going out to work and me staying home with the baby. I'm not all right with leaving my job and giving up my career or never seeing our friends anymore. My friends, never seeing my adult friends anymore. I know that we said we wanted a baby, and I know how hard it was to find her and bring her home. And I love her, Mira. I love her so much, but I'm not all right.
Okay, so what do we do?
I don't know.
Should I leave my job? Is that what you're asking, that we switch?
No, we worked this out, and I know it makes more sense for you to work.
Okay.
I'm just so mad. I'm mad because I can't keep up with the chores, and I can't get her to the mommy and me class on time, and I can't get her to eat, and I can't get her to roll over and go back to sleep just by fixing her blanket, and I can't even get the goddamn delivery people to bring the freaking washing machine out to the garage.
If you think that of me, where does that put us?
What?
If you think that of me, where does that put us?
I didn't even mention you.
Joanne, I know you well enough now to know what you mean when you speak. When you say that you can't do all those things, what you mean is that you can't do them alone, and that I'm not really here for you at all. So I'm asking you again, if you think that of me, where does that put us?
I don't know. Maybe I should be the one who gets put out into the garage, because right now I'm about as useful as this stupid washing machine, just taking up a whole lot of space in the house and not able to do anything.
Sweetheart.
What?
You're a wonderful mother.
I'm not.
Sweetheart.
Stop. I'm not. Stop saying that. Stop calling me that. Mira, I wished that we never adopted her today.
What?
She was crying and I couldn't stop her. And I was just so pissed about that stupid freaking washing machine, and I wished it. Not out loud, I promise, but I wished it.
Honey.
Oh my God, I love her so much.
Of course you do.
Enter Leah, a 20-something woman.
Well, those ladies are my moms. Oh, and that's me in the other room crying. I don't really remember this day, of course, because I was just a baby, but my moms have told me about it many times, and I guess I kind of filled in some of the gaps with my own imagination. I just wanted to pop in now and let you know that it all worked out. I mean, they kept me, and they fed me and everything, too. And they both did a really good job. I really love my moms, and, well, I guess I just wanted you all to know that if you have a kid, and if you ever think that they'd be better off without you, well, you're probably wrong. I mean, unless you're like some kind of sick, abusive fuck or something. But then, yeah, give up the kid. But if you're just a nice, normal person, then give yourself a break, because you're probably doing just fine. And all of those really hard days that make you question it all, well, sooner or later, all that stuff comes out in the wash. Okay, I'll finish this up for you.
Exit Leah.
I'm so sorry, Leah. I'm so sorry, Leah.
Shh. I love you, sweetheart, and Leah does too.
She better not grow up to be a writer. I don't want her ever writing about us.
Why not? I think we would make a nice little play.
Hey, let's sorry.
Yeah. Let's get this fucking washing machine out in the garage, huh?
Yes, exactly.
They both stand up and get on either side of the washing machine.
You know,
yeah,
this really better be a great washing machine.
I bet it is. It better be anyway. It was expensive enough.
Yes, and that's not counting the tip.
Wait, you tip them?
Sudden darkness, end of play.
Congratulations. Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, sweet.
Nice work. Nice work from all of our playwrights, and nice work from all of our playwright actors. Hey, listen, playwrights, can I ask you just for the moment, can you turn your videos off? And I want to try to do something while.
Should I turn mine off too, Dirk?
I think that's the case. I think that's the deal.
Okay, good.
Well, and now of course I don't have it. And now I don't have it.
We'll figure this out. Maybe Livingston has
Livingston, I don't know who's. No, come on back.
I don't know. Well, while we're figuring out what we're trying to do, shall I continue on? I will say this. I will say that Freestyle Rep and Synergy Theater are, of course, very pleased and very proud to be able to provide online entertainment and classes and instructional videos for free. To do our bit for your entertainment, for your children's arts education, and to keep actors and writers working until theaters are able to reopen and schools can welcome visiting artists again. So of course, we very much appreciate your attendance at tonight's show and your participation in tonight's show. And if you would like to make a further contribution to either of our companies, please go to our websites, which Mike Durkin has put into the chats. We will even put them in again, synergytheater.com and freestylerep.org. With that, here we go. And something amazing is happening on the screen. There we go. We have some of our previous donors being applauded there with this beautiful scroll of their names. Thank you all so much if you have contributed before, and again for being here. Our next Right Away performance is March 15th.
Right.
Yep. And the hosts for that show will be Ken Adams and Kat Coppett, who are some of the playwrights tonight. Some of the writers will be Heather Adams, Mr. Mike Durkin, my co-host, Miss Laura Livingston, and we have a special new guest joining us next week as well, right?
And his name is Brian Lane. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know where I am now. But that's good. Well, he wrote a book. He's got a novel called A Star is Bored. And it was reviewed in the New York Times as wildly funny and irreverent, and in the LA Times as savage satire leavened with compassion. So Byron Lane will be joining us again.
Awesome.
And now, if I could welcome all the playwrights back on the screen for one final bow. Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful job from everybody. I hope you all had a good time. And for those of you who are leaving us, thanks. Come back again in March. And for those of you who are hanging around, let's hang around right now.
Yeah, we'll hang around. We'll start a talk back real soon. So yay! Thank you. That was Right Away. Bye, everybody.
That was it.
And everybody who's hanging out is welcome to come on screen and chat with us and say hello.
By all means, by all means.
All right, cool. Ken, are you in charge of stopping the streaming, or do we continue the streaming?
I'm going to stop the streaming